What is good, everyone? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the channel with yours truly, Machiavelli. Hey, hope y'all doing great today. So we got a special one for y'all today, a very, very special one today. As you can see in the title, this is part 0 of my my city living LP. So super excited for it. Today I will not be getting into gameplay, and that's why it's part 0. I'll pretty much be giving you guys an overview, or pretty much showing you guys the characters, telling all their stories, showing all their outfits. That's pretty much it. So when we get into the gameplay in part 1, we can go straight into it. And if anyone would like to hear the backstory again, they can just come back on over here to this video and watch the video over again, and so they can get to know the characters and how they got to where they were. So I hope y'all enjoy, and let's get right into this. I'm so hyped. So first, before we even start with their backstory and everything, I'm going to introduce all the characters and show you all their outfits. So first, we got Mr. Valentino Steele. His story, we'll be hearing about a little bit later, but that's what he looks like. That is his face. He has a few piercings. He got a few tattoos, which you'll be hearing about why he has the tattoos. Yeah, that is him. This is his everyday outfit. Very simple. He's a very simple guy. He doesn't really have the money to... Oh, I messed up something. Okay. He's not supposed to have that chain. Oops. Okay. Which one's supposed to have? This one. This is the one he's supposed to have. Okay. There we go. I messed it up for a second there. Okay, anyway, we're good now. We're good now. Okay, so that's his everyday outfit. And then we got his formal. These are very much the... this style looks. I don't really use formal outfits a lot unless it's like a dinner date, which I hardly go on, or a wedding, so I just gave him that. It looks decent. Then we got his workout outfit, where he shows off all his tattoos because he's very proud of them. They represent him. And then we got his sleepwear, which he's just rocking with his underwear, which I'm pretty sure most guys do. I do that. So you just rock with your underwear, so that's what I chose for him. His party wear, pluck that out for him. Very simple. Like I said, he's a very simple dude. He doesn't like to flash around money and stuff. He likes to lay down low, and you understand why when you hear his backstory. And then for his swimming outfits, he's just wearing some pink trunks because he loves the color pink. So yeah, and he is romantic. He is self-absorbed because he loves himself. Well, no, that's actually wrong. It should be family-orientated. Wrong person. So he's family orientated. He's a genius. He's a very smart kid, and he's very family orientated. He loves his family, and the reason why he's actually in, what's the world called again? Saint Ma. I forget what the world's called, but the reason why he's in Saint Mishuno, something like that. The reason why he's in Saint Mishuno is for his family, and you'll hear about that in a little bit. But next, let's move on to our female character, Miss Kara Eastman. Oh, she's so gorgeous. I love her. She's so pretty. So that's what Kara looks like. Blue eyes, brown hair, with a piercing. This is her everyday outfit. Very simple. She's, like I said, she can't afford to be flashy, and you'll know about that in a little bit. So she's just wearing... This is her everyday outfit. And then for her formal, I really, like I said, don't really use formal that much. I might end up doing something with later when I actually get the city living. So these outfits, her everyday most likely will stay the same, but her everyday 2, which I don't have, will be dedicated for the city living pack. Her formal might change up when the city living pack comes out. Then we got her workout. Very simple. I actually love the stuff that came with the spot. I think that's my favorite game pack so far. So no, I know Dino's my favorite game pack. This is number 2. Okay, and then this is her sleepwear. This is gonna be changed most likely, or this will be number 2. I'm gonna switch it to something else after I picked up custom content sleeping wear, which you'll see most likely in the first part. Okay, then her party wear is this little thing. Damn, I love her. She's so cute. She's so pretty. Wow, she's gorgeous. But yeah, this is her party outfit. You guys like how I showed a little bit of her bra through her dress? I think that was a classy touch. But yeah, anyways, then we got her, of course, her swimwear. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, and then let's move on to our last character. And then we got Mr. Ray Roland. Ray. Hey. Okay, so this is Ray. That's his nickname, by the way. Oh, that rhymed. Ray, nickname, by the way. Hey. Okay, anyways, sorry about that. So this is what he looks like, Mr. Ray. That's why I had to switch the chain, because they had the same one. I remember I switched it, but I didn't save that file. This is his everyday outfit. Very simple. But he actually got his bling bling because he's a boasty type of dude. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you her traits. My bad. She is, like I said, she loves. Oh, hey, no. Okay, I didn't tell you about that yet. That's in her backstory, but she's a geek. She loves art, and this will be the vegetarian trait for when the game comes out. So that'll be vegetarian trait, not childish. So don't worry, she's not childish. She's a vegetarian, but you'll see that soon. And then over here, on. Sorry about that. Roland over here, he is self-absorbed. He loves himself. He's proud of himself for what he's done. He thinks highly of himself. He's very confident in himself. So he has the self-absorbed trait. He's romantic. He loves to woo girls. He loves to go and have fun. That's going to be changed too. I don't know what I want his main aspiration to be, but I'll pick something out. And he's a geek. He loves to geek out. He's actually going to be a game. Well, he loves gaming. That's one of his main. Like that's some stuff that makes him happy in his life, and you'll hear about that in his backstory a little bit more. But this is his everyday, and then this is his formal. Oh, I forgot to change. Well, are those his eyes? His eyes are like red and the brown in this one. I don't know which one I like. Okay, I don't know which one I like better. I'll have to pick that out after. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the red eyes or go with the brown eyes. But let's see. So this is his workout outfit. Again, no shirt, because he like. If you guys ever went to because he's gonna be playing basketball a lot. So if you guys ever went to like a basketball court, there's a bunch of guys just wearing no shirts. That's what they do. So that's what I made him look like. And then his sleepwear, he's just wearing some sweatpants to bed, no shirt, because anyways. Anyways, too personal. Okay, and then his party wear, I did not even do this. I forgot that I had to switch this up. So I switched it up, but I forgot. So this will be changed most likely in the next part. In part 1, you'll see this a whole different new outfit here. And then sleepwear, I just got this on him. I'm actually really liking the eyes. Maybe if I made them like instead of red, like a really light brown, maybe I don't know. We'll switch. We'll see. But anyways, that is their outfits. So Roland, Kara, and Valentino. Those are all of our Sims. But anyways, let's get into their life story. Let's get into how they became the roommates, because that's what this LP is going to be sort of called, the roommates. Well, city life roommates, whatever. I'll figure out when I upload the first part or when I upload this. We'll see what I call it. But anyways, let's start off with Mr. Valentino over here. Mr. Valentino Steels. Mr. Valentino Steels is actually half Puerto Rican and half Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican, and he's also half Mexican or Spanish, something like that. I remember because his mother's from Puerto Rico and his father is actually from Mexico or Spain. I couldn't remember. But anyways, as a young kid, his father actually, I wouldn't say abandoned them, but actually had to move back to his home country because his father came to Puerto Rico and met his mother, and they fell in love, and they had three beautiful kids. But his father got deported for some reason. Till he doesn't know till this day. Maybe he'll find out in the LP, but till this day he doesn't know where his father is or who his father is. But he really wants to meet his father one day. But of course, back to the backstory. So pretty much he didn't have a father growing up, so it was pretty much him, his two little sisters, and his mother growing up. And they weren't, of course, the richest people. They very much struggled through their life. Their mom tried to work as much as she could. His mom tried to work very hard to provide for the family, which means that she couldn't actually be home to raise the daughters, to raise her kids. So Mr. Valentino here actually had to pretty much put on his grown-up pants at a very young age and take care of his little sisters and make sure that they were okay, that everything was fine with them. And he was a grown-up. He fed them. If they need anything, he'd go out and find it for them. He was an amazing older brother to his family, because that's why he became a family person, because he loves his sisters to death and back. But while growing up, of course, they had the struggle of being not so wealthy, so he also got mixed up in the wrong type of people and were doing the wrong type of things. And again, doing that, it actually put a backlash, or it kind of went back to his family. And one day, actually, something what happened to where people actually came into his house in the middle of the night and actually went to rob him. And the reason why he has this tattoo right here is because when they came to rob him, someone was actually choking him from his neck, and so he actually, from that, he got a tattoo that says "never look back." And he put that there because he doesn't want to look back on his life and regret anything, and because everything for him is a learning experience, and he learned from that. And after he actually went to that after that whole thing happened with the people coming into his house and trying to steal his money and trying to steal what he had, he realized that that's not what he wants for his family, and he doesn't want to put his family in that risk. So what he decided to do was he worked hard and saved up enough money so he could move to Saint, I forget the name of the place again, Saint Maishuno, and get an apartment or start a life there, and hopefully get his family down there just so they can have a better life, because his sisters right now are 16 and 13, and he really wants them to be down here and have a better life down here. So he got the tickets, and he made sure that his family was okay before he left, and he actually moved to Maishuno, Sang Maishuno. But the problem is, he did have the money, but it ran out quickly because he also had to find an apartment and a place to live, and it's expensive to live in San Maishuno by yourself. So what he did do was since he didn't have his cards or his immigration papers, so he had to work under the line. I don't know what it's called. He actually works as a bartender right now, and that's how he makes most of his money. And he pretty much didn't have a place to stay until he saw an ad on his way to work saying that someone is looking for 2 roommates to live with them because he or she could not afford their rent, and she's taking anyone she can as soon as possible. Doesn't care about the background as long as they can pay the rent and that they're not maniacs. They can live with her and they can have a place to stay. And so when she saw that and she saw how much the rent was, he was so happy. He took the paper down and he called her and told her that I will be happy to move in. I can pay for rent. I'm not a crazy person. And he said yes. And now that's how he became one of the roommates. So let's move on to our next character. And we got Miss Kara, Miss Fine Thing. I see you, girl. She's so gorgeous. I love her. But anyways, this is Miss Kara. So Miss Kara grew up a bit opposite from Mr. Valentino over here. She actually grew up in a small town called Willow Creek. A small town in Willow Creek. It's very small, full of farmers. She grew up working in a farmhouse and all that fun stuff, but that she realized at a young age that wasn't for her. And actually one day on a school trip when she was in grade 10, she went to an art museum and she fell in love with art from then on. She loved it, she wanted to study it, but of course her parents didn't believe that art was a right career for her, so they didn't really put her into anything that she wanted to. And actually growing up in a farmhouse didn't make her go well with eating meat, because she played with animals. She loved the animals. She did all types of stuff with the animals, and just seeing how her father would send them off to the slaughterhouse or slaughter them himself really made her feel disgusted inside and feel gross, knowing that she's eating people or animals that she cared about. So she actually decided to go vegetarian because of that experience, and has been ever since. And now, fast forwarding now that she's 21, she has decided that she wanted to move out of her small town Willow Creek and move to the big city of Sang Maishuno, so she could have a start at becoming what she always wanted to be, an art critic, because she loves art and she loves finding little details inside of art. And her parents were 100% behind her, but they did give her a little bit of cash to go, because they do love her. They love their daughter, and they want the best for her, and they want her to live out her life. So she got the money and she moved to Sang Maishuno, but not everything that she wanted happened the way she wanted it to. So she moved to Sang Maishuno. She got a very cheap apartment, but she didn't get her job that she wanted because she didn't have the qualifications to get the job, which means she didn't have enough money to pay her rent, which means she had to go out and start sending advertisements for people that she had to go out and make advertisements for advertisements for roommates because she needs a roommate so she could pay her rent. But she didn't really get that much calls because she doesn't live in the best, or rent in the best neighborhood. And she don't bad. She doesn't live in the best apartment in the in the best neighborhood, so not a lot of people were actually excited when they saw the apartment. So she actually made another ad saying, "I don't care who you are, just as long as you can pay the rent, and as long as you're not a crazy person, you can live with me. You can rent a room." And so she put that out there, and in a few days, she actually got 2 phone calls from different people saying that they want to actually roommates with her, and she 110% said yes. Did not care, did not ask that much questions. She just asked if you can pay the rent. Do you want to kill me in my sleep? They all said no, and so there you go. She now has 2 roommates, trying to live off of that. So pretty much her aspiration right now, if you guys want to know, is that she really wants to be an art critic, but right now it's just not up there for her because she doesn't have the skills to do it. But to make her ends meet, she does sell her art at the flea market, so that's what she does. So anyways, that is Kara's story, and let's go to Mr. Roland over here, who has pretty much the easiest story out of all of them. Mr. Roland over here comes from a very normal household, not too wealthy, not too rich, pretty much the middle class life. He's always wanted to be a basketball player in his heart. Basketball was his thing, but as growing up, he had a lot of health issues as a kid, and it just wasn't going to work out for him to be a basketball player. But then a miracle happened. He actually had a heart problem, but a miracle happened, and he actually got a heart transplant and has a new heart now, and the doctors gave him the clear for him to actually get up some body weight and work out, and could actually strive to become a basketball player. But this was at 18, and to become a professional basketball player, you have to start training from when you're a young age. So he has missed out on a lot of years of training because of his heart condition. But now that he is better, he has put in 100 times the work as he could to do what he needs to do, and his parents have been so supportive about it. And he actually decided to move out and said, "You know what? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to move to Sang Maishuno and see if I can become a professional basketball player, see if he can get his name out there, and see if he can do what he can do to pretty much make his dreams come true." So right now he actually moved to Sang Maishuno to pretty much become a basketball player, but that's not working out for him right now because he's in the athletic career, but he's sort of at stage 1, and there's so much stages for him to do, but he is so motivated to do it, and he really wants to do it. But of course, he doesn't really have the money to live the lifestyle that he wants to. He actually bought an apartment the first time he got there, a really expensive apartment that he could not pay for, and so he ended up broke real quick, and so he has to move out very soon. And then he actually one day saw on his way to work Kara's, since you guys know who it is now, Kara's advertisement, and called her straight up and said, "Yo, is there's enough room for me to join?" And she said, "Sure." So yeah, that's how Mr. Roland over here got to be living in the roommate's house. So I'm sorry guys if it was whoa, shaky stories, but pretty much the main basis is that one is an immigrant trying to get his family over to Sang Maishuno for a better life. Kara's pretty much trying to live off what she can do right now as an art critic, as selling her art, blah. Okay, let's go back for a second. Kara is trying to become an art critic but can't right now, so she's kind of hone her skills, something like that, so she can become an art critic in the future. And Mr. Roland over here is working hard to become a future basketball star. So yeah, that's pretty much it right now for the overview of their story. So I hope you guys enjoyed their videos. Enjoyed this video. Like I said before, I'm very shaky at speaking into a mic right now. I've been doing it for a while, but I'm still very shaky. And the story is I have the story written down on a piece of paper, but then when I'm talking it to you guys, I get some ideas in my head, and everything that I just said, some of it was off the top of my head and some of them were written down, so that's why I was a little bit shaky here and there. I was trying to put all the stories and piece together, but I hope you guys understood what I was trying to go with it, and I hope you guys are excited for this LP because I totally am. I'm so ready for this. I've been so I've been ready for this LP, or I've been ready for City Living since I first heard about it. So hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for part 1 of City Living, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. As always, peace.